Hey, Mike here, michaelpitluck.com, and in this video, I believe this is now video 12 of building a sales page from scratch using Thrive Architect. If you are interested in the Thrive Themes products like Thrive Architect, then I have a link below in the description of this video for you to check their website out. It is an affiliate link, so I would appreciate if you went through that link. But let's get to the video. We are now almost done with the sales page. It's just about tweaking things, and so this is basically the sales page. We have the hero, we have a picture of the course, we have the headline, we have this nice background, we have the Enroll Now button, then we have the copy that's going to connect with people, this, talking about their problems that they're facing, which are the problems that the course aims to solve, and then talking about the general solutions to those problems, and kind of teeing up how the course is going to actually provide these solutions. Then I go into a little bit of a backstory on my music journey and how that kind of led me to create the course. And then here we have some testimonials from students that have gone through the course and have achieved some good results. This is one of the things that we'll come back to in this video, just dialing in these testimonials because I haven't fully worked out the copy yet, and just placeholder kind of for now. But then, so that's some testimonials, some results. And after that, we get into the actual course contents. Here's exactly what you get. And then we get into the modules, we get into what the inside of the course looks like, the full module breakdown, the syllabus, the individual videos even. And then we get into some higher level, this is what you're going to learn kind of stuff. Enroll Now, we've only just begun. Here's some bonuses that you can get. So bonus number 1 and all these. Took forever to build those, but that's okay. And then are you ready to get started? You've seen what the course has to offer. You've seen some of the results, so it's time to decide. And then here, we're going to be tweaking some stuff down here. We have a guarantee. We have some more testimonials that we'll add. We'll have some questions. And then we have just a final testimonial down here at the bottom with another enroll. All right. So one of the things I'm anticipating doing later on with this sales page is really finding out what the sticking points, I guess, or the objections that someone would have for joining. And then underneath the guarantee, just literally making those much bigger sections. So you kind of do that with the FAQ here. Oh, excuse me. Okay, you kind of do that with the FAQ here. So one of the main objections is, how is this better than YouTube? And so, when you have FAQs, it's really just objection handling in a way. I remember reading a book by, The Spin Method, a sales book from the 80s. And they said that one of the things that sales programs do is they really emphasize objection handling. And they'll say things like, if you're getting objections from your customer, that's a good thing because they're engaged. But what this book said is, no, you don't want to get objections. What you really want to do is investigate their problem. You really want to understand what it is their implicit problems are, their explicit problems are, and talk to them about those and talk about how you can provide solutions to those. And if you're able to do that, you're going to not get very many objections. And the thing is like, even if your product can help someone, the way you communicate it is extremely important. And the copywriting or the sales page here is really the barrier between your customer and them being, or your potential customer and them becoming your actual customer. And of course you think that your product is going to help them, but it all boils down to how you're able to communicate that. And so I would love to get a lot better at figuring out what the needs are. And so I always run assessments and ask people, what are your problems? What are your problems? What are you having the most difficulty with? And that's exactly where this copy comes from, is those conversations. I ask them, I survey customers constantly, just asking what are they having problems with, and what are they running into, what are the constant hurdles, and then I talk to them about what some different solutions are. And like I say in this copy here, the solutions usually aren't revolutionary. It's just maybe different understandings, a little tweaks here and there, but it's just kind of about the details a lot of the time, and that's kind of what this course dives into is those kinds of details. And talking about how I had to realize that on my own here, and that's why I made this course, so that I can help someone save time, because it took me about 15 years to do it. But my point is that I really want to get this copy to connect in a genuine way, and in a way that actually communicates what the value that the course provides. And if I'm able to do that, then I won't really encounter many objections. But there's always inevitably going to be some objections, some big objections that you're always getting. Like, for example, what if I'm a beginner? And so somewhere in the copy, I could probably talk about beginner to advanced, but that might be worth talking about on their own, because what I can do is go, instead of me telling them, hey, I think this would be great for a beginner, because you can grow into the course even if it gets a little bit advanced. Another thing I could do is just go get testimonials from producers who were just starting out. And they said, look, this helped me, even though I wasn't able to know everything. I Googled some things, and that kind of fleshed it out for me, so I would be able to move into the advanced modules, and it helped them out. And so if I could provide a testimonial that directly addresses that specific question or objection, that's going to be pretty powerful. But understanding what those are and listening to them and paying attention to them, that's something I'm always going to be on the lookout for. And then I'm thinking about really just kind of building that up, maybe below the guarantee section, because most people are just going to jump straight to this, and instead of scrolling up, we're programmed to scroll down. And so if they scroll down, they'll see that they're protected. Okay, this is a risk-free investment for them. It really is, at least for 60 days. And then they'll start hitting the questions, right? So if they look here and they scroll down, well, they're still curious, right? They still want to learn more. They're still seeking some piece of information that needs to complete the puzzle really for them. And so really hitting those big points that I get often down here, I think, is going to be a good thing. But that's the best case scenario, though, is to really address all those from the beginning. But in the meantime, why not attack both, right? Offense and defense in a way. So I'm not really sure what kind of kickstarted me on that whole thing, but let's start getting into it. And we're getting close to finishing the page. And for fun, I'm going to put in kind of a dummy link to a Kajabi page here, which is a Kajabi offer. And let's just go over to this POSA course here, jump to course details, and enroll for 97. So I'm just going to copy this checkout. Ooh, this is probably the checkout I'm going to use. I didn't realize I updated it. You can see I've updated it. Cool. All right, and so let's just throw this guy in for now. So if we just come down to the sales page, or I'm sorry, not the sales page, to the, whatever this is called, the pricing table, we can put that in. And then I'll just go get the Tech House production system for now. So zermelomusic.com/Tech House production system. And then we'll jump to the bottom for this. Get this checkout. Oh, God, that looks so sad in comparison. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and throw this in here. And now we have a site that basically works. I'm going to actually create offers checkout specifically for these new iterations of the product. You could say, oh, yeah, what do you like? Okay. So at least those are now there. So if we preview, we kind of have a live sales page, although it's not live right now. This is a live build, and it will be live. But if we come to enroll now, it'll jump to the pricing table. And I might want to put something. Okay, I thought of one of the first things I'm going to do. And so what I want to do actually is get a divider and put the divider here. And let's make this transparent. And so the divider, let's look at the layout and position. It's 2020, so 40. So what is the background? So here, what we need is 60 up here to get that same kind of... Okay, and so with the divider, I'm going to take away the HTML attribute here. And I'm going to add it to the divider here. So pricing. Okay. That way the page is absolutely going to jump to a section of the page that's going to display this in a very clean way. So I'm not sure if I saved that, but let's go ahead and save it and wait for the notification. Cool. Let's refresh the page. And I'm going to hit enroll now, and bam, see? So now we very cleanly get to this. Okay, there's a divider above this that's serving as the anchor. But we very cleanly get to, so if we come down here and roll now, bam. Either up or down, we very cleanly get to the whole page here, which is great. Okay, so that's that. One other thing I definitely need to fix is I look at this and it looks totally imbalanced and weird. And I finally figured out why, and it's because you can see that we have the orange here with the orange button. But we have black here. I remember doing this, but what we're going to do is change that to gray, okay? Holy crap. Okay, so we're going to do the 9s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And look at that, okay? Way better, way better, okay? Nice. So that is done there. And for fun, what if we did some kind of animation? What kind of animations are there for the column? Maybe we'll do the whole column. So animation. Modify. What is grow? Oh, you know what? Let's delete this. And we want this to be on hover. So when someone hovers on this, maybe we can add an animation. Ooh, there we go. I was looking for these. Can we just go up? Shrink, pulse, grow, bounce in, pop, bob. Oh man, it just won't go up. Not sure. Grow. Okay, this is getting silly. Probably not going to use them, but I like Kajabi, for example. If I go to my /under, you'll see when you go over a pricing table, it just goes up. Super subtle. I like that. But that's silly. You know, who gives a shit about that? So I'm going to come back to hover and we'll get rid of the animation. So I'm sorry to waste it, but hey, you know, I mean, I guess this is a Thrive tutorial, so there is that option if you're into it. Okay, so we'll go back to normal. We'll save this. That's done. So let's actually do something worthwhile here. I'm going to hop over to ConvertKit, and what we need is sequences. And we need to go to this one. So all these right here is stuff we can use. Okay, so let's come back over here and drop those in. Okay, so one of the things I was thinking of maybe doing is so what I wanted to do was I'm just throwing these in here, and I was thinking about maybe categorizing them based on what they've been helped with. I also have more testimonials, so let's add in a template here, and we'll go find the testimonials. So this one. So we already went over that one. We already have Ben's. J. So I don't want these to be too long. Oh, that's so weird. The formatting gets all messed up in these. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do is let's go get a testimonial here. And I'm going to look up a template. I'm looking for something that just has an asterisk like this. Okay, let's put this in. And let's get rid of the background style. So let's just exit that. Okay, we'll get rid of, let's try just putting in some of these quotes down here like this. So, and let's also get rid of the border on this. There. How are they doing this? Let's see. Is it just... So they have an icon. But how did they get the icon in the... I don't understand how they're doing that. Anyway, so what we'll do is use one of the pop colors. So let's come over here and let's use I don't know, one of these, I guess. And options. You know what? Maybe we could just use the full-on pop color here. FF9900. Why not? Just because that's not looking that great. FF9900. Okay, and then let's get and then instead of the quotes, we could do is so if we get this columns, content box. Okay, let's get rid of the content box. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. So let's content box. Okay, so where's that weird padding coming from? Okay. Can you add? I don't understand how this is working. Can you add an icon to text? It doesn't seem like it. So what is going on? I'm just really interested in how they're doing this. Maybe they just programmed an element that does this. So if I 20 padding. Huh. What about the text? See, there's no... Okay, whatever. I'm trying to figure out how that works, but we don't need to. So let me duplicate this, and we'll actually come to this, and we'll push this down. Let's see. Let's do 32. Or let's do 30, because the natural height is 32. The line height on... yeah, is 32. So, okay, let's get a different testimonial. All right. Maybe we could put like smiley faces and so. I didn't know that you can italicize a smiley face. That's so funny. Okay, so we'll bold that. Get rid of that. All right, let's wait a minute. Okay, let's duplicate the content box. But before we do that, let's... Oh. Okay, before we do that, let's add 30 to the bottom. Okay, so now when we duplicate this, we'll get that margin there. Whoops. Just undo that. Text. We don't want it on the text. We want it on the content box. So 30. And then we will duplicate that. Okay. Okay, well, let's add some more. And content box, duplicate. V. That would be cool if I could put a little picture in these. Let's see if there's a template that would let me do that. So let's go to testimonials. You know, where like the text goes around the picture. Not seeing it. That's okay. Whatever. All right. And then let's go to the content box here and we'll duplicate. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, nope. All right. All right, so I've taken some screenshots elsewhere and just looking for more testimonials just to fill this out. And I'm thinking of actually maybe throwing some testimonials in these bonuses here. And so first one is going to be this right here, and there's a testimonial down at the bottom here. And let's put this right here. So we'll put this center. All right, and then we will bring this up, and let's see. Then what we'll do is let's take this toggle and move it, push this away from it a little bit. Okay, so what's so we got rid of that. What is the layout here? So 40 pixels. So if we come to this and do 40, does that look about even? Okay, what we'll do now is put a border around this. And then do is maybe you know what? Maybe we'll do this. Let's make sure we get to the content box here. Content box. Duplicate this. Let's bring this up. Right here. And then delete. So what we could do is put this here. So let's grab the content box and put this inside. Oh, that's the text. So let's get rid of the text on the bottom there. And then we'll grab the content box, put it inside of this one. Actually, this already has a content box. So if we just put a border on this, so 9, let's do the 9. Okay, and then okay, FF9900. And do. Just figuring it out. Probably the simpler the better. All right. And then Secrets of the Groove. We have some images we can add. All right, and we can put border on this. And this is text. This is an image. We can get rid of the margins here because the margins should be taken care of elsewhere. So if we do 40. Okay, we have that testimonial. And then let's do another one. Upload and can I drag in 2? Nice. Can I insert 2? Oh, wait. Okay, what we want is pixels here. We want this to go 100%. We'll change this to pixels 2. So pixels 100%. Percentage, I mean, 100%. Okay. So there's that. And up here, there was another testimonial that we needed to fix. And it was this one. So I'm going to, this is actually another student, Brad's testimonial. And I like it. Okay, so with the image, what we'll do is get rid of this. Okay. So we can get rid of, again, the margin on the bottom. But maybe not. Well, you know what? I'm going to do like kind of the manual captions here. So PS. And then we'll also maybe do a and then we'll get rid of the line spacing. So let's fix this. I released students. Jorge was one of the first start to finish Plaza students back in November 2018. Okay, a few days later. A few days after ripping through the course, Jorge sends me a track he made based on the lessons. You see, I had only been teaching students one on. All right, pretty much just tweaking the testimonials there. I think I got them down. I might want to switch things up a little bit, but that's pretty much it. Let's go down here and just tweak some more of these. Okay. So we have the content box. All right, and then we'll just duplicate this one more time here. And then content box testimonial. Okay. Testimonial content box. Shit. Okay. This one. Okay. Content box. Content box. Content box. All right. One idea I was messing around with was coming here and actually changing the background style. So if we go to the overlay, let's just copy this for now. And let's go to white. What color? Okay, so that's F2. And then what if we just got rid of this? Can I undo that? Undo. Yes. Okay, so this. What if we did, instead of a solid color, we did a gradient? Okay. And then, so this color is going to be that. And then this color is going to be white. Like this. And then we'll come over here. We'll drop it down to 85. And then what I was thinking about doing is, that's kind of cool. And then I kind of don't like this guarantee box. So let's go see if Thrive has some good boxes here, some better templates. I'm kind of looking for a column type of thing. Something like this. All right. And then we can take this copy. Percent. 100% money back guarantee. Can I change the color on this? No. Okay. So, is this column, the guarantee box, is this fixed in width or is this... Okay. So this is... Okay, we need to get the guarantee box out of that column. All right, fine. So... Okay, so basically what's going on is this guy's stuck inside the column, the content box, which happens often, right? Like I was saying way earlier, it's hard to move around these content boxes. So what we have to do is just duplicate things and delete. For example, let's see, let's get these columns here. Delete. Okay, so... Okay, we need to get the columns. There we go. Okay, so now this is inside its own content box. And now this is going to be inside its own content box. And so I can increase. So how big? Okay, so now we must be inside of another content box. So now we're inside the main content box for this section. And that's fine because I actually don't want this to go any wider. But we need to fix up these columns. So with the columns, we're going to have it like this. We're going to get rid of the background. So the background style, good. There's none, but there's definitely something going on. So in the columns, maybe is our background style? Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is get rid of that. Okay. Okay, and then is there a... Let's check out the layout and position. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's check out the columns, what's going on here. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Okay, and then this guy is, again, with these weird... let's see, what size is this? Okay, let's drop this to 32. Let's get all this text to 20, good. All right. Bold. Okay, so now what we need to do is let's get rid of the border on this. Guarantee box. Border. Okay, what's it on? The columns. Okay, let's get a solid border with the 9s. All right. And then what we can do is, let's not do it on the columns. Let's do it on the element. So none, and then we'll go to the guarantee box. We'll do the borders, 9s. Okay. And then let's start doing some padding inside. So what is this doing here? Okay. Let's go to the guarantee box. We'll get rid of the border. And maybe what we'll do is, okay, what if we come to here, image effects, we reinvert this. Okay, and if we come to the columns, let's reinvert this. Okay, and what if I took, okay, we go columns, columns, content box. What if we put this below the guarantee box? No, this should definitely go here. And instead of this image, so we're at 230 pixels, maybe we'll upload a different one. So let's see. So that's 130. Image effects, grayscale. Okay. Okay, let's move text down just a little bit. Actually, well, this already says 100% money back guarantee, so we don't need that. All right. Guarantee box. Let's put. So if we go to the content box here, okay, so let's go to the pricing table. So where's this coming from? So 20 below the content box. Get rid of that as well. It's 20 below the content box. What about the column? Pricing table itself. Okay, this little gap is coming from somewhere. Where is it coming from? Column. So if we have a column, we should have a columns. Okay, I guess it's just a hidden element. Okay. So it looks like it is. So that's, I don't know, looks like 20, about 15, 20 pixels. Maybe we can drop it a little bit more. So we'll go to the pricing table and maybe we'll go down 30. Pricing table. And there's no reason to have anything up there because this should be okay. So where is, trying to find out where this space is coming from. I guess it doesn't really matter because the spacing is okay. But still a mystery. Okay, so we can get rid of this. Okay, so it looks like there might be some margin on this. Yep. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Because the circle and the text were not lined up. They seem a little bit more lined up now. And another thing we could do is take this guarantee box and move it, duplicate it, and move it down here. Okay, so let's see. We have this content box. Okay, we have this content box. What else? We have this content box. All right, so let's see if we can get the guarantee box above this. There we go. And let's get both of these guys as well. Content box. Okay, so let's grab this content box above columns, above image, above columns. If we put it above columns, it's going to be inside the guarantee box. So let's put this above the image, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll get the guarantee box, and then we'll move this above the image. See how this is working out? And then we will put the button above. Can we put it? Okay, we'll put the button above the image. Then we'll put the content box above the image. Then we'll put the guarantee box above the image. Okay, so now everything is nicely inside their containers. We're not stepping on each other when it comes to containers. We'll also throw in the other one that we just got, this one. Okay. Is this one also all messed up? Okay. Nice. All right. So if we go to this content box, why is it like that? Okay, so let's get rid of this. Ah, I see. So that's where that gap was coming from that I was trying to figure out earlier. No, I guess not. Oh, wait, maybe. Okay. Okay. So there we go. So let's go to the pricing table and add a little bit more space here. Let's go 50. Maybe we'll go a little bit more. 50. What if this was a darker color? So what if we went FF9900? And this we made white. So what's the size? 64? So this is going to be white. And we need to get rid of the border on this. Background, so we'll do 50. 40. Okay. Okay, is there a border on this? Background section, no border. Save. All right, so that is a little too distracting, I think. So let's go get this color. Background style, this one. Copy. Okay. Background. So with this one. Okay. And then let's change this back to black. Back and black. Hit the sack. Okay. Just gonna make it so that this is a little bit more. Something like that. Just wanted this to be kind of more in the more white. Okay. So maybe we will do all right, let's clean up this bottom bit here. Okay, we'll go to content box, layout. Okay, so we just need so on the toggle. Okay. Let's have the button define the margins. Another thing we could do is, let's see what's going on with this. So we have column. Okay, so let's get a content box here, and then we'll put this inside of it. And we'll put the guarantee box inside of it. because it's turning into a mess. Sometimes you just end up right back where you started. All right. Okay, cool. So I think that pretty much covers it. Not much to talk about there, just dialing in the details till it feels right. And sometimes, you just got to go based on feeling. And so it's kind of hard to talk and be analytical and explain what's going on when you just got to, I guess, vibe with it a little bit, if that makes any sense. But this is pretty much it for now. So one thing, we'll edit some of the Yoast. Hopefully Yoast, okay, Yoast is still deciding not to work. Yes, Yoast is deciding not to work. All right. So all right, so I think we're just about done with the page. I can't think of anything. If anything else we're going to do, it's going to be relatively minor, but this is building the page from scratch, right? We have all the sections we need, the hero, the copy where we connect, course introduction, some testimonials, the offer, the outline of the offer, basically, some bonuses. We've got the pricing table. We've got some more testimonials. We have a guarantees section. We have questions, FAQ, and we have more testimonials. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this. This was an extremely in-depth project. And again, if you're interested in using Thrive Architect or other Thrive theme products, then I have a link below in the description below this video, and I would recommend going through there, and I'd appreciate it if you go from there because it is an affiliate link. The cost for the products will be the same for you. I'll just get a tiny little commission as a result of your purchase. All right, but I hope this was insightful, and it's just all about the details, right? I mean, you got the bigger picture skeleton, but then it's just fine-tuning everything until you're happy. Some people would be happy a lot sooner than I was, but I just love the details. I'm still need to go through it and just double check it, get a feel for it, check it out on mobile. That's probably actually what we'll do in the next video. We'll just go through and make sure this works on mobile. So we're not quite done. We got one more video. We'll just test it out in mobile, and then I think we're going to be done with this series. When you go to the website, the page might be updated based on new things, finding heat map. I'll attach this to heat maps, for example, Crazy Egg, and just based on the way that the visitors interact with the page, I will make changes. Because if a bunch of people aren't going to a certain section, is it really needed? I might need to cut down on the copy a little bit, because not everybody wants to read. Very few people want to read. Maybe you'll see a VSL, a video sales letter, instead of this course image here. So you never know. You got to experiment with different things. I'm going to give it to different people to get some feedback on it. But this is just going to be the functional draft one of a brand new sales page. And it will definitely go through many iterations. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the design. I'm pretty happy with the copy. I feel like I can maybe get it to connect a little bit more in terms of copy. But that's for another time. This was all about building it up. And again, in the next video, we'll look at making this work on a mobile device. All right, I'll see you then. Peace.